Hello Eurovision fans, my name is Euan, this is That Eurovision Site, and we are back again interviewing Gåte from Norway. Hello, thank you so much for joining us today. How are you doing?
We are doing great, thank you.
So you've been in Malmö for a few days now. How are you enjoying the experience and how have your rehearsals been going?
It has been an adventure already, so it's great.
And we had great first rehearsals as well, amazingly strong wind machines, and we have been bathing in the ocean.
So are you happy with the rehearsals going so far, or is there anything you're wanting to tweak based on what we've seen, or just go as is?
We have had I would say a really, really good first rehearsal. And the creative teams are really cooperating on top level. You know, it's Norway, Sweden, you know, so they sort of talk the same language. And so we can now actually start focusing on the just
some
like
details.
Some details. We can focus on the icing of the cake. We don't have to bake a cake now. So the cake is there.
So because you're saying it's because speak the same language essentially, do you think there's an almost home field advantage because you're just in the neighbourhood?
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So taking us back to the start of your Eurovision experience, how did you begin to go in the process? Because Ulveham is based on an old ballad. Where did this come to with the inspiration for the song?
Well, it's just Gåte doing what Gåte always has been doing. So we have always made music inspired of old Norwegian folk music stories and old songs. Ulveham is one of many songs that's been worked out in that way.
So what was it, would you originally think that Ulveham was sung for Melodi Grand Prix, or was it a case of you just wrote put to music this great song and thought, this is it?
No, that's the whole thing. We were invited by the broadcaster to participate, and we were like, if we're going to participate, we want to participate properly with something sincerely and proper, like what we feel can contribute something. So we didn't write a song. We had this song, and we knew that it had this really strong emotional impact to it. And we were like, okay, let's see. We didn't know quite why, but we always got the goosebumps when listening to that song, and we wanted to see if it could communicate and give people goosebumps around Europe as well. And that's why we're here then.
Because obviously it is a very authentic Norwegian piece, and you are a Norwegian folk band. How do you feel to have the folk elements being presented to all of Europe in something that's distinctly Norwegian compared to some more poppy numbers that have been sent by the country in past?
We're very proud. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm not. We're very proud.
Very proud and very also humble that that was what the Norwegians wanted to send to Eurovision. It's like. It's not all about just us. It's about that.
What we represent and what we convey and channel. That makes us really proud just to be,
And because other than the Joik in 2019, Norway hasn't sent anything in Norwegian since 2006. Do you hope your victory in MGP and potentially doing quite well at Eurovision, do you hope it's going to spur some more Norwegian language songs in MGP, or is it not really a factor to you?
Well, I mean, Eurovision with its, which is like values of diversity. I mean, it's just such a great place to bring something unique from your country and from your culture, right? Because I think when we see hear those languages, and when you don't understand the language, the words are more like just like magic sounds, right? I heard a word that sounded like this and that, and you get different images. And in a way, it brings us closer to the musical experience, because I mean, with all the lyrics, sometimes you just like think about the lyrics and what they mean. But music, like when you don't know the lyrics or there's no lyrics, can be much more powerful, like film music, right? And opera, where you don't hear the words, right? And and then when you bring something unique from every country together, I think that really. I hope to see more of that in the years ahead, actually, yeah. So I hope that more countries just will do that, because pop songs in English, we hear a lot of those. But to hear pop songs in, like, from Azerbaijan or Latvia, that's like, I'm curious about that.
I definitely agree with you. A lot more native languages in Eurovision. So going back to your MGP experience, of course you did have a bit of stress just before the final because you had to rewrite it. How did you feel when you got that? When you got the call that the lyrics need to change? Did you think it was all over, or were you pretty confident you could change it?
No, we were quite we were quite sure that we was able to change, to do the changes that was necessary, but still keep the story behind.
Yeah.
So
The lyrics actually became better because it was quite fragmented, and now we actually managed to make a more coherent story with a more distilled message. So it was a win-win in the end. We just had to spend some evenings.
So taking to the Eurovision experience itself, less so for yourself, but all of you are of course instrumentalists. You're not actually allowed to play your instruments on the Eurovision stage. As live instrumentalists yourself, how does that make you feel?
Well, it makes us feel like dancers.
It's like recording a music video, and we're dancing, but we're playing. It's just that there's no sound from instruments.
And actually, Gåte has always been a very theatrical and visual and physical band. And for us, it really has just but now we really have to focus on the energy that's going on stage, and it's a constant communication between our bodies going on, and now we can really just put all into that. And let's say we're a band. We have played like 300, 400, 500 concerts, and we're going to be playing a lot of concerts later. So we're going to be playing. It's not a problem. So this is more like just when you're here, you do it like that, and it really opens up some new possibilities for the visual aspect of the show as well, to do it that way, and it's a new experience.
Because with those visuals, of course, it's very energetic, and in some of the pre-parties and in the rehearsal footage you've seen, these are all jumping about. There's guitars flying in the air. Have you had any accidents with these, or have you all been fairly confident in catching everything?
Well, we have. They are all. We do this. I mean, at our concerts, things get pretty wild, and me and him have sort of like a telepathical thing going on, where like we have
always really close, but not touching.
Yeah, so there's some magnetics going on there.
It's quite amazing seeing the way you're interacting across the stage with, of course, yourself in the middle, just how you're able to interact with each other.
Thank you.
Because, of course, you're not playing instruments, would you, if you were given the opportunity, like to play live at Eurovision, or are you happy with the dancing that you're doing?
Definitely would love to play live, of course. Yes. So, yeah, absolutely.
I think we're sort of at the end of our interview now, so thank you so much for joining us. I do just have one final question, though. Of course, you are a folk metal band. If you could take any of the entries from this year and turn it into a folk metal version, what would it be?
Which one would it be?
Turn it into
Bambi Thug.
Bambi Thug, he says.
And I think I speak for everyone when I say we very much want to hear that. So, post-Eurovision music, please.
Yeah. But that one could be quite cool. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, and wish you the best of luck next week.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.